Hello, everybody, and good evening. Okay,
Hello,
yeah.
good evening.
Thank you. One person answered finally. So lucky to hear that.
Good
How
evening.
do you feel
Good
today?
evening.
Good evening.
I feel like 1 million. As usual, great. Good evening. And it's so nice to see you here again. Of course, not see you, but feel you here. All right, here we are with 26 people. Again, I welcome all of you for joining us here. This is the session 4 of common errors in English. Were you in the previous sessions also, or no? Did you
Yes, sir.
attend?
I was in.
All right, you attended. So did you find it useful?
Yeah, that was.
Okay, useful. And so how about other people? Were you in the previous session, session 1, 2, 3? Of course, today is session 4.
I couldn't. Sorry, sir. I couldn't join. I think third one because I wasn't follow it. That's why.
I see.
Is that fourth?
Is that?
Is that fourth?
This is the fourth one. Fourth.
Yes.
No, fourth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the
Sorry.
fourth session. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. That's great. So let's start the fourth session of common errors in English. But before entering to the topic, do you have any questions, problems about the previous sessions or about today? If you have, I'm listening to you. Otherwise, we start. So it seems that no one has any problems or any questions. That's good. Where can I find your registered videos? Very good question. Of course, they will be uploaded in YouTube, TAC's YouTube channel. They will be, of course. Okay, and same question. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can find it in the TAC's YouTube channel over there. All right. So let's start today's lesson. As you see, we last week in session 3, we finished up to this part, up to a custom. So I prefer to start from this part, egg part. As usual, I ask some people to participate, to read some parts so that I can listen to their reading style. I can correct them. I can help them in reading. Also, you are involved in the process of learning because this is not a cinema. This is not a film or movie. You watch it like this and finish. No, this is the learning class. So here you're supposed to participate, action, reaction, take some notes and some other stuff. Okay. So the first part, A, who wants to start reading this part? The bravest lady or bravest gentleman?
I can read it.
Yes, Yağmur, right?
Yes.
All right, so let me zoom in. Yeah, much better, I think.
Yes.
So Yağmur, let's start. Ache.
After the run, I had an ache in my legs. After the run, my legs were aching.
Okay. As you see here, this is the explanation I have attached here. Ache in Turkish means ağrımak. In English, normally we use, just a moment. Okay. I'm activating and answering to the chats. Yeah, in English, normally we use ache with these words: tooth, toothache, earache, headache, backache, and stomachache. But in other cases, we use, so another person, please read this part. Ache is usually, who is reading this part? Who wants to read?
Me.
Okay, you read it, please. Ache is usually?
Ache is usually used either as a verb or in compounds with tooth, ear, head, back, stomach. I did some weight training on Monday and my shoulders have been itching ever since. That idea of yours is giving me a headache. Compare after the run, I had pains in my legs.
All right, here we have the word. This one is head, not head.
Head.
Head, yes. Tooth, ear, head, back, and stomach. I did some weight training on Monday and my shoulders have been aching ever since. Ever since means since that time, from that time. And so as you see here, ache has the role of verb, not noun. So aching. Another one, we use the word pain. Pain is the general word for all the problems, for achings that we have. We use the general word pain, but in a specific, for example, for head, we don't say pain in the head or something. We say headache. So general word is pain and ache is one part which we use it in specific for. Next one, here we have the word act. And there is a question here in chat box. We have seen the last one. Yeah, all the videos of these classes, 1, 2, 3, and today 4, will be uploaded in YouTube channel of TAC. Okay, act. Another one, please, act. Who wants to read this part?
May I?
Yes, please, Enise.
I am interested in the way people act towards each other. I am interested in the way people behave towards each other.
Okay, here we have, I'm interested in the way people act towards and behave towards. What is the difference between act and behave here? So we know behave, but act here is wrong. We cannot use it. Why? Let's read more. Other example, please.
It is time that beings learned how to act properly without killing each other. It's time that human beings learned how to behave properly without killing each other.
Yes. So whenever you are talking about what someone does on a particular occasion, act and behave are interchangeable. So as you see here, the meaning of act I have written here. In Turkish, we say act and behave. Both have the same meaning, davranmak. But for specific situations, okay, we use act. In specific situations, behave and act are the same. But in general situations, behave and act are not the same. So what is specific? What is general situation? Here we have the example. Passengers who left the flight in Rhodes said that they had been 2 men acting or behaving very suspiciously. So what is the situation? Is this about everyone, everywhere, every time? No, specific. It's about the behavior or act of 2 men in the airplane or the flight. So it is a specific item. Whenever we use a specific concept, act and behave are the same. But in general situations, behave and act are not the same. So here we have another person who wants to read this part when you are.
Can I?
Bouquet, please.
Flight. It's starting flight in Rhodes, right?
No, this part. When you are.
When you are talking generally about what someone does or what people do, use behave. You can't expect all babies to behave.
Babies.
Yeah, okay. Babies to behave the same from the way now behaves. Anyone would think that he doesn't get paid.
All right. So in general situations, we use behave. Every babies, all the babies. Which baby?
Yeah,
this baby, that baby. It's general. So whenever we use the general understanding, general concept, we use behave. But in specific, we can use act and also behave. All right. Thanks. So act number 2, let's read this part. Who wants to read this part? Act number 2.
I continue.
Let's ask other people. If there is no one, you can, please. I'm waiting for other people.
I can read.
Yes, Buket. I see Buket here. Yes, please.
No, Nuray. I'm Nuray.
Okay, Nuray. No, yeah.
I can read it.
Yes, please.
He refused to accept responsibility for his acts. He refused to accept responsibility for his actions.
Okay. So here we have two words, act and action. So what is act and what is action? As you see, noun, specific act. Again, we have here the specific understanding, but general action. Act is verb and noun, all right? But whenever we talk about the specific thing, it is the act. Let's read the explanation here. The noun act is usually used when you want to comment on a particular thing that someone has done. So again, act is special, particular, to the point. We know it, not general. Like this, it was an act of great courage. These cowardly terrorists acts bring death and suffering to the innocent. Another one, when you are talking about someone's general behavior, again, general, use actions. So what is the difference between the use of act and action? Action is general, act specific, particular. Like this, you can't be blamed for your parents' actions. Parents' actions, not specific act. Her words and actions have not gone unnoticed. See, as you see here again, her words and actions. Which one? This one, that one is general. So in a specific, we use act, general, action. All right, action. Now we are going to study and read the story of action. Who wants to read this part?
May I?
Name, please.
Enise.
Enisa, please, yes.
The actions that we do every day are made easier by computers. The things that we do every day are made easier by computers.
All right. As you see here, this is in the red box. Do plus action, never. We never say I do action. All right. Let's continue. Another example. Yes, Enisa, read it.
If someone has done a wrong action, he should be punished. If someone has done something wrong, he should be punished.
Yeah, again, has done, as you see here, done and action, done something. So let's see here. Tuba, can you read this part?
Which one is difficult to forgive? Is this?
No, this part. Do and action.
Do and action cannot be used together. Use do plus things, something, anything, etc. She is always doing things for charity. Don't do anything that might upset them.
Yeah. As you see here, for do, we use do things, do something or do anything. But we never say do action. All right. And thank you so much. So the collocation, you know collocation. Collocations are the words that come together. For the action, do is not the collocation. The collocations for do is something, anything, or things. Next part, number 2, action number 2. Let's ask another volunteer to read this part.
That's me, man.
Yes, Altan again. Yes.
It is difficult to forgive those responsible for action of terrorism. So, right one?
Mm-hmm.
It is difficult to forgive those responsible for acts of terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
Blackmail is the action of trying to obtain money from someone by threatening
to expose them.
blackmail is the act of trying to obtain money from someone by threatening to expose them.
Okay, so what are the problems here? In the first one, it's difficult to forgive those responsible for actions, for acts, we say. Why? Again, we have the story of specific and general. Whenever we are talking about the terrorism, it is a specific thing. So we use act, as you see here. Another one, blackmail is the action of trying to, or blackmail is the act of. Again, this is the specific, so we use act, not action. The meaning of blackmail in Turkish is chantage. And remember here, act here is specific. And how do we use these ones? Act, an or the act of something, or an or the act of doing something. An act of something, the act of something, an act of doing something, the act of doing something. So we can use act in our sentences only in these two formats or patterns. So these are the forms or patterns of using act as the specific item. Thank you. Number 3, act number 3. I'm looking for a volunteer, ladies or gentlemen. Strong ones also. I see one hand, Bouquet, please.
Few people are aware that an urgent action is needed. Few people are aware that urgent action is needed.
Okay, what are the differences? As you see here, fewer people are aware that an urgent action, you see, an urgent action. An urgent is wrong here. Continue, Bouquet.
The government should take an action to reduce the birth rate. The government should take action to reduce the birth rate.
Right. So take action, take an action. Again, take an action is wrong. Now, what is the story? As you see here, before going to the text, in the green box, action for idea or process. Action is uncountable whenever we use with take. So when you are talking about the idea or process of doing something, action is uncountable. So whenever you're talking about the process of doing something, action is uncountable. We cannot say actions. Example like this, there is too much talk and not enough action. Too much talk, not enough action. In the phrase, take action, action is always uncountable. This illegal trade will continue unless action is taken to stop. So whenever we use take and action, in that case, action is uncountable. So we say take action to reduce, not take an action to reduce. Thank you so much. Next one is the actual, the word actual. What are the misunderstandings about this word actual? Who wants to read this part?
I can read it.
Yes, please.
We'd like to know more about the actual crisis, not the economic problems of the past. We'd like to know more about the present crisis, not the economic problems of the past.
Okay. So what is crisis? Crisis means the economic problems. The difference is we'd like to know more about the actual crisis or present crisis. Here we have this one. Let's read the second example.
My actual job involves a lot of administration. My present job involves a lot of administration.
Yeah, administration, managerial behaviors or managerial skills, we call it. So what are the differences again here? As you see here, my actual job and my present job. Actual, as you see here in English, actual, real or fact. In Turkish means gerçek. And actual means real as opposed to what is believed. What is opposed? Opposed means be opposite of, karşı olmak. As opposed with what is believed. So we have an idea, we use actual to say the different or opposite idea of that one. As you see here, people think he's over 50, but his actual age, actual shows the different, opposite. Actual age is 48. Although buses are supposed to run every 50 minutes, the actual, again, the actual waiting time can be up to an hour. As you see here, whenever we want to use the actual, we have to express some opposition, opposite ideas or opposite situations. But present here, present means at the present or now. Here, present, şimdiki. Present or current, happening or existing now, at the moment, right now. No one can drive that car in its present condition, or her current boyfriend, her present boyfriend works for Shell. So the difference between actual and present, whatever we have right now, the situation that we have right now, and actual expresses the opposite ideas or oppositions. Okay, thank you. Now the use of actually. Actually, who wants to read this part?
I
May
can
I?
read.
Can I ask your names, please? Tell me your names and I choose one.
Enise.
Enisa, and
If it's Enisa, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so Enisa, you, please.
I never get bored by this city. Actually, each time I return, I find something new to interest me. I never get bored by this city. In fact, each time I return, I find something new to interest me.
Thank you so much. I never get bored. Like we say blackboard, whiteboard, and the pronunciation is the same, bored. I never get bored by this city. So what are the differences? As you see here, we have actually and in fact. Actually here is wrong. Why? What is the meaning of actually? Let me zoom out a little bit. And you can see it, yes. Actually here in Turkish means aslında for correction or düzeltme için. So actually, whenever you want to say something, okay, actually helps you to give correct information. For example, like this. When actually means in fact, it is usually used to correct a misunderstanding. Correct a misunderstanding. People think we've got lots of money, but actually, again here what? We have the opposite ideas, and of course, I want to correct a wrong idea. But actually, we're quite poor. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Well, actually, I've only just arrived. Actually, again, actually, we use it to correct the misunderstanding. But in fact, when you simply want to develop a previous statement, use in fact, or as a matter of fact. In the green box, you see to add or eklemek için. You say one sentence, now you want to add some more details, some more items. Use in fact as a matter of fact or in point of fact. Like this. The winter of 1940 was extremely bad. We want to add more information. In fact, most people say it was the worst winter in living memory. Another example, the company is doing very well. As a matter of fact, I want to add more information. Our sales have doubled. You see, whenever we use as a matter of fact, in fact, or in point of fact, we add some details to some items. But whenever we use actually, we want to correct a wrong idea, wrong belief. Actually, number 2, please.
Can I read?
Name, please.
Chidam.
Chidam, please, yes.
We need to produce and export more than we do actually. We need to produce and export more than we do at present.
Okay, so here, actually and at present. Here in the green box, we have at present, at the moment, currently, right now. It's about the present situation now. When you mean at the present time, use at present, at the moment, or currently, not actually. We use actually to give what? Correct idea, to correct a misunderstanding. Whenever you are talking about the present situation, use at present, at the moment, currently, or right now. Thank you. Add. Verb add. How can we use the verb add in our sentences, and what are the misunderstandings about add? Who is ready for this?
I can read it.
Is that Yağmur?
Yes.
Yes, please.
The other ingredients are then added into the mixture. The other ingredients are then added to the mixture.
Thank you. The meaning of ingredients, as you see here, I have added malzemeler. So what is add? Add something to something. The form or pattern for add is add something to something, not into something. Look, add into is wrong. Add to is true. Add something to something, and they're demanding that a new clause be added to the contract, which will give them a share of the profits. When a prefix is added to a word, you make a new word. So add to, as you see here again, add to, not add into. So the preposition or the words that we use with add is, or particles, is to, not into. Thank you. Admire, please.
Me.
Can I read?
One of the gentlemen said me. Who is me?
My name is Nurullah.
Okay, yes, Nurullah, you please.
1 hour is not long enough to admire all the exhibits. 1 hour is not long enough to see all the exhibits.
So admire and see. Read it again, Nurullah. I enjoyed. Nurullah. So
I can keep continue, teacher.
Yes, please, Altan.
I enjoyed admiring all the old buildings. I enjoyed looking at the old buildings.
Thank you so much. So as you see here in Turkish, admire means beğenmek or takdir etmek. So whenever you see or look, it is in the normal situations like this. But whenever you admire, you look it with, wow, look at this. You see, it's not in the normal level, higher level of watching or seeing with excitement or with special emotions. Do not use admire when you just mean see or look. See, look, normal things, normal situations. Admire means look at someone or something with a strong feeling of pleasure. Wow, amazing. This meaning of admire is found mainly in novels and tourist brochures. Come and admire. This is the example. For example, in tourist brochures, we have like the text like this: "Come and admire the magnificence of the Niagara Falls." Magnificence means ihtişam or azamet. And another example is like this. Rupert was sitting outside on the veranda admiring the many jewels in the night sky. So admire is very higher than look or see. Admire number 2, please.
Am I keep continue?
May I?
Anyone else?
May I?
Yes, please, madam. Tuba, huh?
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Although it was a sad film, I admire it very much. Although it was a sad film, I enjoyed it very much.
Although it was a sad film, I admired it very much, or I enjoyed it very much. So why here admired is not okay? Let's read another example.
Everybody, me?
Yes, please.
Everybody admired your talk because it was lively and interesting. Everybody enjoyed your talk because it was lively and interesting.
Yeah, because it was lively, energetic, and interesting. So what are the difference between admire and enjoy? Admire means honor or look up to. Again, I told you, look or have an higher opinion of something. It's like, wow. But the difference between admire and enjoy, you can see here in this difference of levels. Enjoy is in this level, but admire is in this level. So we don't use them instead of each other. So here, as you see, don't use admire when you mean enjoy. Enjoy is enjoy, but admire means have a very high opinion of someone. I've always admired people who think for themselves. Luis was probably best known and admired for his work on medieval literature. So again, admire is a very high level, higher than enjoy or the other words in this range. Adore is another word that we are going to study the misunderstandings of adore. Who is ready to read this part? Any volunteers? Yes, please.
I can make it.
I adore meeting new people. I enjoy, love meeting new people.
Yep. Adore, as you see here, hayranlık duymak. Adore. Again, like it's way too far from like, love, or enjoy. Again, read this example.
I adore reading too. I enjoy, love reading too.
Yep. So I adore reading too. No, I like or enjoy, love reading too. Wait a moment to zoom out here a bit. You can see it better. Okay. As you see in green box, adore is two-way higher than like, love, or enjoy. Let's read this part. Adore usually expresses a very strong feeling. It's something like admire. She adores her grandchildren and is always buying them presents. Again, another one. The one singer I absolutely adore is Whitney Houston. So here, adore, we have this one, like, enjoy, or love, and adore is in this level. So normally, whenever you want to use adore, be careful, because if you use adore in a normal situations, you may seem insincere. What is insincere? Like this. If you use adore to mean like, love, or enjoy, you may sound insincere. Insincere in Turkish means samimiyetsiz or sadakatsiz. All right. So be careful of the use of adore and love, like, or enjoy. Next one is the word advantage. Advantage. The root of advantage is advance. The root of advantage, kök, is advance, advantage. Advantage in Turkish, avantaj or puan. We can say the meaning in this format. So who is ready to read this part? Altan, are you ready?
No,
Ömer.
sir, because I have a job right now.
Okay, okay. I see Ömer's hand is here.
I'm just listening. Sorry for
All right, that's okay, no problem. Ömer,
Okay.
this part.
Okay. Although the film has its advantages, it also has a serious flaw. Although the film has its merits, good points, it also has a serious flaw.
Okay, flaw. Flaw means mistakes or problems. And the meaning of merit means in Turkish değer or good points. So what are the difference between advantage and merit or good point? As you see here, advantage means something that puts you in a better position than other people. Puts you in a better position. Like in Turkish, you say puan or avantaj. A healthier lifestyle is just one of the advantages of living in the country. One of the advantages, one of the good benefits that puts your life different from other people. So it is in real life. The main advantage of using word processors is the amount of time you save. But the meaning of merit or good point, a good quality is strength. The merit of the new health program are gradually being recognized, or we should judge each application on its own merits. So it's about the quality. Is it good or bad? Fine or not fine? Better or not better? Worse? So it's about the quality, but advantage is the result that you can see in your life. Generally, we can say advantage is something like the tangible. Tangible means something physical. You can see it or understand it or feel it in your real life. But merit or good points are the things that you cannot see in your life. You can see in some other items. For example, the merits of this one to that one, comparing two things. Quality, good quality. Next one, advantage number 2, please. Who's ready for this? Yes, please.
Television provides many advantages. Television provides many benefits.
Yes, the meaning of benefit is profit, or in Turkish, yarar or kar. So the difference between, again, advantage and benefit. Advantage, we say there is a difference in the quality of life, which we feel it in real life. But benefit or profit is something that is a good result, which improves your life or situation. Belonging means ait olmak. Belonging to a union has a number of important benefits. It's over a month since I got back from holiday, but I still feel the benefit. Again, benefit we use as the good results, which improves your life or situation. Benefit. Next word, number 3. Who wants to read this part? Number 3.
Ready, sir.
Yes, please.
Number 3, right?
Yes, please. Yeah.
What are the advantages in studying in the United States? What are the advantages of studying in the United States?
Okay, let me correct your pronunciation, Altan. First, what are the advantages? Advantages, and United States. So what are the advantages what are the advantages of studying in the United States? Continue, Altan, please.
There are many advantages of having your own computer There are many advantages to or in having your own computer.
All right, thanks. So what are the forms or patterns of using advantage? As you see here on the left in the green box, the advantage or advantages of plus verb in ing form, like this. So here we have advantages of, you can see here, advantages of studying, advantages of reading, advantages of living, advantages of believing. Of course, don't forget, here we have the advantages of. This is one form. Another form, here we have, there are advantages to or in verb ing form, like this. Here in the example, let me show you here. There are advantages to working in a supermarket. You see, there are advantages to working or in working in a supermarket. There are clear advantages to such an approach. And are there any advantages in appointing coordinators? Again, you see here, there are advantages to or in plus a verb in ing form. So these are the forms of using advantages. Advantages of doing something, and there are advantages to or in verb ing. Next word is the word advertisement. British people say advertisement. American people say advertisement. Of course, from the class, yes, we have only 5 or 6 minutes, but we continue to finish this part. Advertisement. American advertisement is British. In Turkish, you say ilan or reklam. So who is ready to read advertisement part?
May I?
Yes, please.
I have just seen your advertisement about Chinese cook. I have just seen your advertisement for a Chinese cook.
Okay, I have just seen your advertisement, advertisement, 4 parts. I have just seen your advertisement about a Chinese cook. So what is the particle for advertisement? We use it, advertisement for something. Look, advertisement for. In green box, advertisement for somebody or something. Continue, please. I am
writing in reply to your advertisement of a part-time sales assistant. I am writing in reply to your advertisement for a part-time sales assistant.
Okay, advertisement for. Again, as you see here, advertisement for.
Sorry,
advertisement? No, it's not. It has 4 parts. Advertisement. If you repeat like this, advertisement. Repeat it for 4 or 5 times. Advertisement, advertisement. And in each time, make it faster, faster, faster. Bingo. You can see, yeah, I pronounce it with no problem. Advertisement, 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 advertisement. Repeat it.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Repetition is the mother of a skill. Yeah, we have some difficult words to pronounce, but if we practice part by part, it is really helpful. This is one of the techniques of true speaking and pronunciation. We divide big words into small parts and we repeat little by little, and then we can learn the true pronunciation of the word. So as you see here, advertisement for somebody or something, advertisement for somebody or something. Advice is the last part of today's lesson. Advice number 1. One, please. Who is ready to read this part?
Me. I.
Who is me? I
am Selan.
Selan, please. Yes. Advice 1. Yes, Selan.
I advise I advised him to tell the police. Advised him to tell the police.
Okay, so what is the difference? This advice is with C, this advice with S. What are the differences? First one is advice. Advice. Advice is noun. Second one is advise. Advise with S is a verb. As you see here in Turkish, you see advice, tavsiye, but advise, öğüt vermek ya tavsiye etmek. So the difference are here. And here, let me zoom out. I hope you can see it. So advice is uncountable. Okay, advice is uncountable. We cannot say 10 advices, no. But if we want to say, we can say 2, 3 pieces of advice. For example, my father gave me 3 pieces of advices. 3 pieces of advices. So I correct it here. So number 2, let's read number 2 here. The last part of today's lesson.
Me.
Yes, sir, please.
She gave me a good advice. She gave me some good advice. The difference is some added. It is full of good advice of healthy eating. It is full of good advice on healthy eating.
Healthy eating. Healthy eating, yes.
Okay, sir.
So as you see here, advice is uncountable. So we cannot say a good advice. We can say a piece of good advice. Again, like here, full of good advice, not full of good advices. Again, advice is uncountable. If we want to say 1, 2, 3, we use 2, 3, 10 pieces of advice. All right. Thank you so much. Today's lesson is over. I hope you enjoyed and you learned a lot of today's lesson. Again, as usual, if you have any questions or problems, I'm listening to your questions. You can type or you can ask. If not, we can say goodbye and I wish the best for you. Thank you, Ömer.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Enisa. Have fun.
Thank
I
you.
hope you enjoyed and learned.
NSA is on every class, sir.
Right, yes, yeah. She's an active one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And you too, Altan, you too.
Yes, Altan is also, yeah. You know what? The fact is that the life loves strong people, active people. And life is for strong and active people.
Strong.
Yes, yes, exactly.
I give that advice, sir.
Yeah. So here's Selan, Amas, Salah, Medina. Thank you, everybody that wrote here. Thank you. So it seems that people have no questions here or no problems. So I wish the best for you and see you in session 5 of this common errors in English. Have
Can
fun.
I ask?
Yeah, yes,
next session, when it's next session? So.
If you follow the T.A.C Instagram page, okay, they announce all the times. They will tell over there.
I'm not, but I'm in a Telegram group, but I couldn't show.
You couldn't see it.
Yeah.
So in Telegram group, no, they announce it. There are some announcements or advertisements.
I miss 2 times. That's why I said it. Because they are all they are sharing all time YouTube channel etc like that. That's why I couldn't show, and there's too many notification in the group.
Right, but the best way to follow is Instagram page. They have in the story. If you have the Instagram account, they put it in a story and one post every week. They advertise. Yeah, every week they advertise the plan and program for this week.
Okay.
If you
so-
follow them
Okay.
there, you can see it. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I say good evening to everybody and have fun. Goodbye.
Good evening.
Good evening.